mistakes at work, but it's how you handle it that makes the difference.
Yeah.
Leadership expert Valerie Sokolosky is here with some tips. Valerie, I mean, you pull people out of more jams, don't you? I mean, you tell them how you can fix the most unfixable problems.
Well, I try not to tell because I don't have all the answers. But you know that this topic is really one that we can all relate to unless you've never made any mistakes.
Well, yes, I've always made huge mistakes, but I usually just owned up to it.
Well, so let me tell you a story about exactly that. I'm supposed to talk about tips, and that's why I brought my book.
And see this book, it's called Do It Right.
And it's tips, 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 and it's still good on Amazon.
It is. And she how many books have you written?
8.
8 books.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like giving birth to a baby.
All right. So
it's more painful.
So I say, okay, usually I just own up to it.
Well, I have to give you a story around it because it'll tell you all the tips that I would share with the audience.
All right.
There was a client that called one day. I have what's called 811 calls. Mm-hmm. So if I'm doing coaching with a client, I'll say, okay, now Susie, if you need me really urgently, you call my office, and if I don't answer and it's voicemail, you just say 811, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can.
So you were doing a thing, but somebody called and needed your help.
He called and needed me, so I called right back, and the client, let's say his name was John. John said, oh my goodness, I've just had something awful happen, and I'm not sure what to do. Well, he had sent an email out to all the people who were supposed to attend this really important last-minute teleconference together. Guess whose name he left out?
Who?
Well, the most important person that should have attended that meeting. Oh. So they have the meeting. Everyone on the call just quickly said, you know, where's Bill? And after the fact, Bill didn't know about the meeting. You can imagine what Bill felt like and said probably to the client. So my client said, you know, what do I do? And so here's the tips. First of all, and this is really hard, fess up now, because bad news only gets hairier and uglier, and it starts growing, and it's horrible. But that's so difficult, I think, for a lot of people to do, me included.
But you have to fess up.
I want to kind of put it aside and make nice, right?
All right, what's the second thing you do?
So he did that, and he was honest, and he admitted it, and he said, I really made a mistake. Now, solution, how can I make this right for you? Well, at least the temper came down with that, because my client was absolutely fine with admitting it. So they figured out, all right, you know, you'll get the meeting notes and all of that to him. But the next tip is to say, what did you learn? What do you suppose he learned from that?
You mean
my client?
What did he learn from that?
Well, he sent the email. He left out the most important name.
Yes.
So the answer to my question is completed staff work. You know, learn to go back and be sure that you are doing everything that is
he did well. Nobody went back and checked it for him either.
He did no. He just had a list and he hit send, which we've all done.
Yes.
And for some reason,
and didn't check who was on that list.
His name was off. So he learned something.
Yes, he did. Double check.
Double check.
Double check.
Triple check. Quadruple check, and then do it again.
And don't assume.
Never assume. Then this is the other hard part. Get over it.
Well, I think what I would have done, how many people were in that meeting?
There were about, it was a team of about 15.
I would have had a big party for him and invited him and given it in his honor. I'd have said, come for Mexican food. Yeah. You're going to see Bill, and we're having a great party for him because he missed a fun. That's what I'd have done.
Well, and maybe he could have, but it was not, it was virtual. There were people all over the country.
Oh, they were all over the country.
But you know what? We're human. We're going to make mistakes. And so, fess up, handle it right now.
That's right. Be honest.
Be honest. Learn from it. Recognize we're human. And then, to the best of our ability, this is also so hard for me, just quit hitting ourselves and, you know, getting all the emotions, because that's such a drainer.
It is a drainer.
You know. And fake it till you make it, whether we get over it or not.
That's right. And we live in constant fear. We do. We live in constant fear. It was interesting when Kid Craddock passed away, and Kelly said that she went to her job every day expecting to be fired, and he expected her to quit.
Really?
So every day, and they had this wonderful relationship, but every day, the agony that we all do as workers, we go in and afraid we're going to mess up, and we're afraid to get fired. That's the bottom line.
And we don't take risks.
That's right. So we don't take risks.
No.
Will you come back again? What can we talk about the next time you come?
Just whatever's in your wonderful head. I don't care.
I want to talk about you being able to go to Colorado and not have a cell phone and let go, to totally let go. And I'll tell you, for more of Valerie's advice, and I'd like to ask her about that one, check out our website, which you can get on to by going to ours, dthebroadcast.tv. Still to come on the broadcast, get set to get Tech Metro moms have the latest gadgets you can't live without.